Hey everybody, Bones here, Bones Garage, just bringing you update what's going on at the garage. So, 1964 Chevy C10. Well, we have the whole floor completely cut out now. We snuck up on what we needed to, got rid of almost all of the bad metal. There's still a little bit right there that we got to get rid of, but we got rid of almost all of it. And we now finally, after about 100 tries, have the floor pan as well as the firewall and the toe panel in place. It is where it's going to be forever. Once we get everything else fixed, it's just right now, it's held in by a couple of clamps right there, and then a couple of clamps up there, one there, just holding everything in place so we could start getting our measurements, get to where we can sneak up and cut a little bit at a time till we find good metal, and then we can start putting the pieces that we need in place. And what I'm talking about is like this panel here. This panel here goes here, just like that, but on the inside. So it's going to sit on the inside. Those three holes have to line back up again. And you can see where that contour is to where this contour is. It's the same. So that goes in there. Now, if we go to the other side, we've already started laying out rocker, cab corner, and front lower door jamb, as well as rear lower door jamb. We've cut it out and snuck up on this piece of the door jamb, to where we have these three bolts now lining up with the holes that were already in the floor. We have the floor again held in by the 4 screws there, where this panel, the tank mounts, were. And they have not moved because of all the bracing we set up in here. So nothing on this cab has been able to move anywhere. The door jambs, the forward, the A-pillars, couldn't move in or out or up or down. Same thing with the rear of the cab. Same thing with the back wall. It can't move because we have it all braced up. Keeps everything in place. So we start cutting out and getting everything done. Now, one of the things you're going to notice is this panel right here doesn't perfectly line up with this. So we'll come in with a hammer and dolly and start pushing this out a little bit until we get this piece and this piece to transition really nicely. Same here. It's this part of the wall right here. It is perfectly lined up. There's no problems with that transition. But when you start getting here, it's this panel dips in away from this panel, and you can see it right there. And you can also see it right here. But this is okay because we have the cab corner that has to go on. Now, this cab corner, you can see that's a cab corner. It goes on right here, just like this. And it sits there. Now, we do have a little bit of an issue with this corner because we are rubbing right there. So we're going to have to shave this metal down a little bit until we get it to where it's contouring really nicely with that. But if you set the cab corner up right there, look at how beautiful that is. It all transitions really nice. We also have a problem if you look right over here. We're a little bit too far down and a little bit out. So once we get that all done, then we have the A-pillar lower jamb. That will sit right there, just like that. And you see how it lines up with its holes? That's what we're going to do. We're going to get it in there, and we're going to line it up with its holes, and we'll get it to all line up. So we'll cut this straighter, make this a nice straight cut. We'll make this cut along here a nice straight cut and fit the whole thing together. Actually, it'll be cut down here. This panel will be cut down here. We're just going to straighten this out a little bit so this way our hinge can sit nicely, because the hinge goes from here to here. Well, you see this panel's covering up the hinge. Once all that's on, then our rocker panel. goes on. And that little lip right there will lock into the floor lip, the inner rocker lip. And once we get that on, and let's see if we can do it without dropping everything. So that will go like this. And then we push all this in, and that will all go right there. Hang on, I'm gonna have to put the phone down for a second to move stuff. Hold on, don't go anywhere. I'm getting it. That will go there. There, just like that.